Hey, hi guys. I'm Jitendra Vaswani and you are listening to Inside a Hustler's Brain podcast. And I'm with Anil Agarwal, the guy from Blogger's Passion, and he's making 5 figure in a month from his affiliate marketing. And Anil is going to share his strategies about affiliate marketing and how you can make money online in this time of pandemic right now. So Anil, over to you. So please share your journey. How did you get started as an affiliate marketer, man?
Okay, sure. First of all, Jitendra, thanks a lot for inviting me on your channel.
Yep.
Guys, my name is Anil Agarwal and I'm a guy from India.
Yes.
I started my journey from the blog called bloggersideas.com in
Blogger's
2010.
Passion. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have been doing blogging on this blog for the last 10 years. And for the last 4 to 5 years, we are
Right.
focusing more on affiliate side basically.
Right.
So we are, yeah. So when we started, we were mostly promoting, I would say, paid reviews, text link ads, banner ads, all of these things basically. But
Right.
in the last 4 to 5 years, that shift has gone to affiliate marketing because we see more potential with affiliate marketing.
Affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
Right.
So with affiliate marketing, we can get more income from the same traffic. So we don't need thousands of millions of people to get lots of revenue from affiliate from our
Right.
existing traffic. So with affiliate marketing, you can make good amount of money even if you have just 100 people coming on your blog
Right.
in a day. Yeah.
Right. Anil, you are right, very right. Like for affiliate marketing websites, you don't need a lot of traffic. You need the targeted traffic, right?
Yeah.
So Anil, what kind of niches are you working right now these days?
Yeah. So right now, we have bloggerspace.com. Where
Right.
we are promoting web hosting related products,
Yes.
SEO related products. Then we have some themes and plugins related products as well.
Right.
And apart from that, last year in Jan 2019, we started a new project that's called hostingmonks.com. So we
Wow.
are where we are just talking about web hosting solutions,
Right.
and that's going really great. It's already profitable, so we are able to get some sales for hosting related products from there, and it used to rank for some long tail keywords basically. So that's also really going really good.
But hosting niche is very competitive, Anil. Like
Yeah,
it's too much of competition. Like you are fighting with the big sites. Like who is hosting this? Like these guys
yep,
are big monsters, right?
yep. Actually, we are going for long tail keywords. Then we are doing lots of keyword research, and we are going for, you can say, the keywords for the competition is less, and maybe for those keywords where the competitor pages have not created any backlinks. So
Right.
we are creating great content and then supporting those contents with some quality backlinks.
So you're focusing on the quality back because these days now SEO have changed. Like Anil, you have seen the shift because you have like a lot of experience in SEO. Now you have seen like, so what kind of changes are you making in terms of on-page SEO on your affiliate websites right now?
Yeah. So in terms of SEO, definitely things has changed. So it's not about spamming these days.
Yes.
In the past, we used to have their keywords adding too many times in too many places. Now
Right.
it's just about making sure people and boards are able to understand what this content is all about. So maybe
Right.
you can just think of using your keyword maybe a couple of times and not more than that, basically.
Right. Right.
And then focusing more on other aspects, which is about experience, like how the users are going to browse that sites. You
Right.
can take speed. That's a good
Speed.
parameter, basically. Like, yeah,
Speed.
website speed. That's really important. Then we study our website and like how people are spending time on our website
Spending
and where
time.
they are clicking. Like keeping track of the heat maps. So that's also
Heat
help
map.
us with conversion. Yeah.
Right, heat maps are very important because these days in and like on page SEO, I'm seeing a lot of guys are like affiliate marketers. They are using like FAQs, schemas. So do you think like how much these are important for on page?
Yeah, we recently started adding FAQ schema,
Right,
and that's also helping us basically because in that case we are able to get more web space.
CTI.
If you search
Yes,
for any, yeah.
yes,
So FAQ is a really good thing basically. So if you have any blog or post where you can have FAQ part, so you should add that and add that
right,
FAQ schema as well. That's going to help you
right.
basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
so schema and FAQs, and how we can build a trust? Like you are creating a new website related to, suppose for example, like you are selling matrices, right? You're selling matrices. So what kind of trust factor you will have for your new affiliate website, like someone who's starting out new in this matrix niche? So what kind of trust factor we can have on our site to make more sales and to win the trust of the readers?
Yeah, first of all, they should pick a niche about which they are very comfortable. Then
Right.
they should do lots of research. Basically, they should come up with
Okay.
lots of content ideas,
Right.
and whatever they write, that should be ultimate. Matlab,
Right.
websites are ranking in top 10. Their content should be way better than that.
Right. And Anil, you
Yeah,
have recently wrote a keyword research book, right? So can you
yeah,
share a little bit about that? And guys, I will drop the link of buying this ebook. Like Anil have done a wonderful ebook keyword. Like ebook is related to keyword research process. It's super amazing. I've gone through it. It's very detailed, very in depth. So Anil, can you share a little bit about that ebook, please?
yeah, sure. So with keyword research ebook, the motive was to help people do more, or you can say better keyword research.
Right.
We yeah, so we used to get lots of questions where people were asking like how can they do proper keyword research, how can they find lots of profitable keywords, money making
Right.
keywords,
Right.
so we are trying to give answer to all of those questions through this ebook.
Right, right, because
So this
that's very important. Like the
yeah,
keyword research is the most important thing. Yeah.
yeah, so this ebook is going to be really helpful for those guys who want to master the art of keyword research.
Yes, it's very important because I know a lot of people are like newbies, especially they struggle with the keyword research process and still they don't know because a lot of guides are available on the internet, but they don't have a in-depth in-depth process of finding those profitable keywords, right?
Yeah,
Yes. And Anil, I want to ask you one question. How are you fighting with this coronavirus? Like your websites are going, like your traffic is going up and down. Like, what are your thoughts here right now on this pandemic?
yeah, so with corona, I don't see any traffic down, at least for our industry. Basically, I think it has gone up maybe 20% at least. I can notice
Yes,
that.
for me also, make money online is going up, but like few of my travel and hotel websites sink down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be really hit basically. So maybe most of the business on that side has gone down basically. But for I think people who are involved in digital marketing kind of things,
Digital
so things
marketing.
has gone, yeah. So the things has improved for them. I would say revenue has also improved basically in the since this problem arises. So I would say the sales for ebooks, courses, and even hosting things. I noticed the sales
Oh.
has gone up basically.
Yeah, same here because I'm promoting hosting on my own blog, like BloggersIdeas, and I'm seeing like hosting sales are going up. Like, yes, it's true. Like hosting sales are going up because everybody now is focusing to launch their business online. Yeah.
Yeah, and one more thing, basically, lots of companies are offering more incentives at this time. Like if I talk about Bluehost, in the
Bluehost.
past they were giving me $100. Now they are giving $120, and other products like SEMRush, they are also coming with lots of innovative ideas, so that you
Yes.
keep sending more and more quality traffic to them, basically.
And
So
Anil,
they are
you are
trying.
the one of the top affiliate for SEMRush, Harsh and you, right? Am I right?
At least for the March month, I was one of the top 10 affiliates for them, basically. So they were running some
Same.
competitions. So yeah.
Yeah, because I'm seeing like you posted a screenshot and I'm really amazed. And how you're able to rank off for these keyword like SEMrush review? Like what were your optimization tricks here?
Actually, with the SEMRush, basically SEMRush review, I don't say we are ranking on top first page. We are ranking on second, but we are able to rank for lots of you can say long tail keywords like SEMRush free trial, SEMRush 30 days free trial, SEMRush review 2020. So all of you can say long tail keywords. That's
Yeah.
helping us more with I would say business side.
Okay, so you're trying to focus on the long tail keyword which are giving you a lot of sales, right, these days? Because I'm seeing
Yeah,
like
yeah. I
SEMrush
would.
you have made.
Yeah.
How much did you made with SEMrush? Like I think like it's six figure, right?
Yeah, it's in six figures. So you can say it's two lakhs $50,000 right now.
Wow, guys. So guys, so you can really learn this from this genius, like who made from one affiliate program. Because I never made this kind of commission from one single affiliate program. Because for me, it's like roughly like 80,000, $90,000 from one affiliate program. And right now, I'm promoting one of the education programs like which are very, they are very like, I cannot take the brand name because it's working on my private website. So they are like from those roughly like I made around like 90,000 commission right now in 6 months around. And
That's
that's
good.
is one of the hottest like education programs right now. So I'm focusing on that right now to scale it to like at least like 1 million at least to hit into the commissions right now. So I'm focusing very much on that, like, because that's a very big brand. Like this program has been endorsed by a lot of celebrities. So I'm focusing on that niche right now. Like these, like education niche is going up, right, Anil?
Yeah, yeah. And I think you're going really great. I think in the 6 months you made $90,000. So that's a great start, basically. So I
Yeah.
hope maybe you'll be able to reach 1 million maybe in the next 1 year. Basically, I think the way you're going.
Yeah, because I'm trying to focus. See, Anil, you have been seeing my journey, like how I'm
Yeah,
been like Anil, like we follow each other and we appreciate each other journey. We are not competitors, we are not haters of each other. Like Anil, I believe in this kind of competition, like healthy competition, where I give you value, I support you, and you support me, right? That's the way to grow in this industry, right?
yeah, definitely. It's just about helping each other. That's the only way you can survive and you can get to the next level, basically, that way.
Yeah, because Anil, I've seen like you are very humble and kind in this case. Like you try to help. You have your own Facebook group, and you are trying to help a lot of people there, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So in India as well, matlab, there are lots of people basically who are of the same nature. I don't know about the past, but in the
Yes.
recent time, what I've noticed is that lots of people are coming and helping each other basically. So
Yeah.
it's happening with lots of Facebook groups as well. It's not about just my group. So there are
Yeah.
lots of other groups as well where people
Right.
are sharing other stuff and promoting. So it's a healthy competition right now.
Yeah, that's very good. Like it's very hard to find this kind of healthy competition. Like people are not fighting with each other, or they are not trying to like spreading the negativity. It's very important. Like our community is growing. Like Indian community is growing. It's amazing. I love India people. It's so good right now because I'm seeing they're trying to like a lot of affiliate marketing experts like Anil, Deepak, Saurav Jain, you, Kulwan. They're trying to help people, right?
Yeah.
It's very nice. So Anil, you are not into speaking. Why are you not into like doing some speaking sessions and like being a part of these seminars? Why? Like, are you a shy
Uh, frank-
person?
yeah, yeah, that's true. Frankly speaking, I have that stage fear,
Stage fear,
and
like every.
yeah, yeah, that's true. So I still have that stage fear. Maybe I hope in the coming years I'll try to get rid of that part as well. So I hope maybe in the next year.
Yeah, because when I was starting out this journey, I was also having a stage fear, like I cannot speak because I was having a stammering problem. So I know like I have gone through all these issues, but I fight against all the odds. Now I became like international keynote speaker. I didn't expect it, like Anil, I didn't expect it like I will be like international keynote speaker at some of the big affiliate conferences. But I just go with the flow. I don't think what people are saying. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I would say matlab, from the starting, it's like we have been the backbenchers. Matlab, I was never too good in studies, so it's
Same
like,
here. Same here.
yeah, I never speak in the class as well, so it just used to be keeps quiet. So it's the same thing that keeps happening. So, and when I started my career, so I just keep doing my work online and never bothered about whether I should do anything on offline part as well. So that's
Right.
how.
Anil, how did you got this mindset, man? Like you were doing a job, you are married right now, you have kids. How did you got this kind of mindset to survive and to leave your job? And what was your family reaction at that time when you said, okay, now I'm doing this full time thing?
Yeah, so I would say when I started blogging, it was the need of money basically because from jobs I was not getting that much money, so that was the
Right.
reason I started doing these you can say part-time things, blogging.
Right.
And if you ask me why, okay, when I left my job, basically they were never allow me to do that. So it's just
Right.
my decision basically to quit the job and take blogging to full time basically.
So they were happy, like your wife and your father
Uh,
mother were happy with this decision, or they
no,
were.
no, they were not happy, but okay, can I take a minute?
Yeah, sure. It's okay. Like it's very hard because we belong to Indian families, so they have a different kind of tradition and beliefs, right?
Yeah. Basically, they have seen things in a traditional way.
Right.
They actually, my wife and family even don't know what is blogging, what I do online.
Same here. Yes, I know.
So yeah, it's really difficult to make them understand. Even though matlab, I have been making, you can say, now earning from online platform for a long time, but still
Right.
they are not convinced basically that I can do something on this thing.
So
So
now they're
somehow,
happy.
sorry,
So now they are
yeah,
happy.
yeah, they are happy now basically. So once I decided, so I quit my job and now I'm just focusing on blogging, and I'm staying in Gurgaon. So I'm using a work, you can say, co-working space here for the last 2 years. So
Very
I
nice.
used to go to office every day basically, just work there for 6 hours type basically, then come back. So things have become easy for me. In the past it's like doing job, family, and then this blogging thing, so two to three things in one go. It was difficult for me as well to maintain all of those things basically.
Because I
So to
know like
get things, yeah.
you have gone through all this stress of handling. So Anil, what was the number one thing that keeps you moving right now, like in this journey? Like you have faced a lot of hurdles in this affiliate marketing journey. So what was the number one thing that keeps you moving?
I think it's just about keep on working. So I never remember a week. Basically, I would say not a day, a week. I did not do anything positive for my content, or you can say for my blogs. So
Right.
I always keep on doing something. Like it can be addition of new content. It could be a new guest post, or doing something on Quora or video. So I used to do something at least every day, basically.
So you were
And
doing
then yeah.
nice every day. So you were keep busy, like keep yourself busy in some activities always, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and then it's about keep on doing things, basically keep on testing. And then I used to do some experiments as well, like I used to do keep some budget, maybe 10%, 20% of my monthly budget for some experiments basically, and then I use that.
Invest. So you were making money from your job XYZ amount, and you were investing that much, like some percentage of it into your business, online business, right?
When I started, I was using that, but after some time, it was the case that I was investing the whole money. I was investing
Wow.
50 to 60% of my
Yes.
revenue
Yes.
basically,
Ani, give me a
the
second,
whole
please.
money that was coming from my blog. And after that, it happens that maybe 50, 60% of my revenue. Yeah, sure, sure, yeah,
Ani, give me the coffee has came. Just give me 1 second.
yeah, yeah. नहीं सही है, सही है. That's great.
Okay, sorry, Anil. We were talking about like when you decided to leave your job and when you were doing a job and you were making XYZ amount of money, right? And you were investing some amount, some percentage of your job into your business. So what was your procedure? Like someone who's listening to this like interview, what advice you want to give it to them?
So, if you want to make a full-time business, I would say start it as a part-time basically, and
Right,
start giving some part of your existing revenue, basically
right,
whatever you're making, so maybe 10%, 20% of that to that
right,
part, so that
right.
it can grow over time basically. And
Right.
once that part, once the side wala part, once the sides
Yes.
thing that you
Yes.
started,
Right.
and once you start making something out of that, start reinvesting the whole money into that. So
Right.
if you ask, if you look at my case, I started my blog. I was investing some part of the money I was getting from salary into that. And after some time, my blog started making something. So what I did,
Right.
I was using the whole money basically to get content and to get things, other things done like design or whatever needed basically.
Right.
And so I was doing all of these things for a couple of years. After that, I started making more money from my blog. In that case, I was able to save something as well. It's like 50, 60% was going into the existing blog basically, so that we can take it to the next level, and the rest I was able to save as
Yeah, that's a nice strategy. Like Anil, I did the same. Like I did a job like around when I started this blog like 2013 and 2013. Then at 2014, by the end of 2014, I decided to leave my job because in 1.5 years I scaled my blog so I was making more money from my blog. So that's a reason I just started this full-time affiliate marketing, and I focused too much, like 16 hours a day. Like once I left my job, I was focusing like 16 hours a day. So Anil, how many hours are you working right now?
Right now, it's very relaxed, I would say. It's used to be 6 to 8 hours a day.
But now how much, like due to this virus, like we cannot go out, like sometimes we are feeling so depressed or stressed, right? Because you cannot step out of your house, right?
So right now as well, matlab, I used to work that much because right now I'm at home basically, so I can't go outside, and I have couple of kids as well. So I have two kids, so I have to play with them. I have to take care of their studies as well. I have to keep them busy. Sometimes I used to play
Right.
cards, carom, and sometimes TT. So I used to, matlab, I have to keep them busy, and so it's like when they are doing something as like now right now they are on the first floor. Now I am at the ground floor. So
Right.
I have some time. That's why you have started talking. So 6 to 8 hours, not more than that, basically,
Okay,
in
because
general as.
now
Yeah,
you are already making that much amount of money, so now you can work 6 to 8 hours a day, right? And
yeah. Actually, I
how
have the team. Yeah, yeah.
okay,
Sorry.
and how big is your team right now?
So we have 4 to 5 team members, like 2 to 3 guys, basically who help me with the content. Then one guy basically who helps me with the design and development related thing. And there are few things which I used to outsource as well, like that related to image or video related, basically.
Okay, so how much money are you spending on your employees? Like, if I can ask you the rough figures, because every month I have around 20 people in my team, Anil. So I know like I have a SEO guys, link builders, and content writers, email, everything I have. So I know like this is too much of task, and you have to allocate salary to your employees every month. So how are you dealing with that stuff? Like,
So if I tell you the approx number, so it will be 2.5 lakhs to 3 lakhs for a month, basically, that I used to spend on my team, basically.
team. Okay, I got this. Because this month, like I hired like 6 people more because like my old blogs, they need some revamp. Like I hired some proofreaders because there were so many of mistakes on my previous blog content and my some affiliate websites like which I'm running right now. There were a lot of errors, like so I got to know about this thing. So now like this month, in the month of April, I hired like 6 people more. Like, to be very honest,
Okay.
like people are firing these days, but I'm hiring more because I know like my blog is going to give me a lot of money. and and so many people are right now are very depressed, like who are into their job, they are losing their job. So Anil, what do you want to say to them, the person who's locked down right now inside the room, who don't have a job and who's listening to this interview? What do you want to say to them, what they should do right now?
So right now they should try to add more skills to their existing one. So that could be learning any new things basically, and maybe they can think of doing something
Right.
which they can do from their homes basically. It
Right.
could be anything. If they are into programming, so maybe they can just start a blog around. If they do like in .NET basically, so they can
Right.
just start a .NET tutorial blog or website. So that could be a new starting basically. It's like starting a new business for them, and maybe the way things are going, so maybe we may have to remain locked down for more time basically. I think things are
Yes.
not normal right now as well, so you can't predict like what will be happening. So it's better we stay at home and try to spend more time to learn new things in place of spending our time on you can say watching movies and all basically.
I like watching Netflix. Yeah, guys. So please don't waste your time in this lockdown. I'm saying it again in every interview right now I'm doing with experts like Anil. So don't waste your time in this lockdown. I know you are going through hard times. See, I'm reading. See, Anil, I have this book. So you know this guy. Oh my God, you can see it like Grand Cardone. So I have to remove my background. Then only you can see it. I just want to show to people like what I am doing these days, so they can at least learn something like. Anil, so you can see it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's coming fine now. Perfect.
So this is the book, and I'm making notes every day. Okay,
Uh,
Anil, like what kind of things I can do how what kind of things I can learn from them. So I'm doing this every day. Like I know I'm also a little bit like I was a little bit depressed. Like, oh my God, I'm sitting in the home because I'm not a home person. I like to travel. for me, like Anil, the money doesn't matter. Even if I'm making like $100,000 a month, suppose, and I'm not happy, like I'm staying in the home all day, I cannot. I'm not that kind of person. I'm very friendly person. So now, like 1 month, I'm just staying inside the home, and it's get a little bit crazy. So I'm just reading some books and trying to motivate myself, because it's get, I know, like it gets hard on you, right?
Yeah, especially if you're staying alone, I think maybe things could be hard. But if you're staying with family, then I think things could be a bit easier, basically, because you have more people with whom you can spend time, basically.
Yeah, because I miss my family now in India, because from 3 4 months I haven't gone there. I'm missing my family because I was in US like last month, in Portugal. So that's why I miss my family now too much, like these days.
Yeah, so that's the challenge, basically. Now, if you're staying with family, so you won't feel that much boredom, basically, in these situations as well, basically.
Right. And uh, Anil, when you were starting out this like full-time thing, how did you fight with stress? Like now you will not have your, like you were not having any kind of fear like Google penalty can come and can hit my blog, and my, like my business can go overnight. Like,
I would say some risk will always be there, but you have
yes,
to take those things positively, and
right.
plus keep a backup of, I would say, a couple of years. I think that's, if you can do that, so that will increase your confidence, basically, and it will motivate you, basically, to keep working in that direction. So
Yeah.
for me, and plus I have some recurring income coming from, I would say, from some products, basically. So that
Okay.
was also motivating, like, because at least if Google updates comes, so these also comes, uh, in the last couple of years my
Right.
blog has been hit by Google updates. In some cases I lose 30 40% of my blog traffic.
Same
Still
here.
I was able to survive because I have some recurring income coming from products, basically, which, that's why, basically, I was able to retain my team members, and I was also able to survive, basically.
Same here, because like my blog also got hit by Google like so many times. So I know, like I've gone through all these times because I was little bit depressed. Oh my God, my blog, this is my main blog. Then I learned one thing, that I have to diversify my income right now. Like I need to create some more blogs and different niches, because sometimes niche blogs can, like Google updates, right? They can come and they can swipe you in just one day. Like you are gone. You are nowhere in Google SERPs, right?
Yeah, yeah. So that's why, basically, to diversify things, we get into ebooks. If you look at, we started, we launched our first ebook. Now we are working on our next ebook, basically. So this year we are planning to have, maybe 4 to 5 ebooks coming, basically, and maybe next year we may get into courses as well. So we are trying to create more income sources, basically, so that our dependency on Google will be less in that case, basically.
Yeah, same here. I'm trying to build my own personal brand, and I'm trying to build my own digital marketing agencies these days with my co-founder in Delhi. But things were like, I was supposed to open an office in this month, in the month of April, like first week. We have decided to open our new office in Noida sector 63, but the things are not good, right? Due to this lockdown, everything is gone. Like we are paying the rent and everything is like, is in loss. Like because I was thinking like, because now I have a good personal brand, so I can sell my own digital marketing agency thing, right? Like people who are looking for like website apps, like LMS things, so I can help them, right? I can hire the team and can sell my own services, because that's also a recurring business,
Definitely.
Anil. And have you ever thought of opening up your own agency or training institute?
Agency, I recently started my brand, that's tamdigital.com.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe in the coming days, if I'm going to work, basically, so it's going to be, I'll be working for big brands only. Maybe you can say a couple of brands. So in place of going for small brands, I'll be just working for a couple of brands.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting. I'm not going to anyone, basically. I'm not approaching anyone. So just like maybe through my blog, because I'm working a lot there. Basically, I'm writing lots of things around SEO, affiliate
Mhm.
marketing, and how you can take your business to the next level. So I hope from here as well, I can get some good clients, basically.
Right. And Anil, how do you train your brain to make more money?
So I keep watching, you can say, YouTube videos, and also used to read blogs, and on the Google side, I used to have on Google blogs basically. Then few SEO related news blogs, certain land, certain votes, SE roundtable. So I used to be there.
Right. So you're training your brain to read some like motivational videos and some education content to feed your brain with all these kind of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So that's very important because and what's your morning routine like, Anil? The first thing you do in the morning?
So I used to wake up around 6 basically. So maybe for 10 to 15 minutes, I used to be on my laptop, just watching, you can say, emails and important stats
Right.
that could be sales.
So
And
you are
after
a
that,
morning
I,
person.
yeah, I actually have kids basically. So I have to get ready in the morning, then prepare them for the school. So for a couple of hours, I used to be busy with them basically, like till 8:30.
Okay.
And after that, after that I take a break of, you can say, 30 minutes basically. I sleep basically, and then started my, you can say, morning routine, like getting ready basically and all. So
Okay.
from 11:30, I would say I start working basically 11:30 to 3:30, you can say 3 to 4 hours, and then maybe 2 to 3 hours after lunch. And same basically, I used to sleep around 11 or 11:30, and just again same thing, checking emails and everything for 10 to 15 minutes before sleeping. That's the whole routine.
That's because I'm not a morning person. To be very honest, Anil, I tried a lot to be a morning person, but for me it's very hard. Like I nowadays I'm sleeping like 6 in the morning because that time you wake up, right? I sleep 6 in the morning, then I wake up like 1 or 2 p.m. because these days like the schedule have been fucked up. To be very honest, like my schedule have been like little bit fucked up because due to this like virus, I cannot go out. I'm just sitting home inside. I'm feeling a little bit bored. Like it happens, right? So and when there was no lockdown, then I used to sleep like 3 or 4 in the morning, then I used to wake up like 11 or 12 like that. That's my schedule because I cannot be a morning person in my life for sure. I know it.
Yeah.
It's very
Actually,
hard.
for me, actually for me, so since I have kids basically, so they have to go to school, so we have to get up ready, get up early for that. And if you ask me for the lockdown, where things are going, I would say bad here as well. Like my kids, they used to sleep after 12, and then they used to get up around 10 or 10:30 in the morning, basically. So they
Right.
also, the schedule is not that much good here as well, due to lockdown.
Yeah, due to lockdown, like a lot of people are facing like problem with their schedules. Like it's very hard to wake up early or to sleep late. Like it's getting crazy for a lot of people because I have my friends and I'm seeing this thing, right? It's very hard, right? Okay, Anil, your favorite digital marketers?
Yeah. Uh, Brian Dean, Neil Patel,
Uh-huh. Neil Patel, Brandine, and
Pat Flynn.
okay, Pat Flynn. Okay,
Yeah.
that's very because these are my favorite also because I met Neil Patel and I did his interview, so I know like this guy is legend in SEO because I have learned everything from him like into SEO from Neil Patel
Yeah.
too.
So I used to be on their blogs basically. If I need to learn new things, basically smart
Right.
passive income. Basically, I used to get lots of ideas around, you can say,
Mm.
business, affiliate marketing from there, and
Email.
backlinko. You can go for, you can say, SEO related stuff. That's amazing.
Yeah, because see, I just want to say to all those newbies who are listening to this interview, the free information is available on the internet just to start out, right? As a beginner. Like
Yeah.
YouTube blogs are there, so you can read this information and you can easily start out as a beginner. Like once you reach at some advanced level, then you can opt out like opt in for some paid courses to scale your knowledge, right, Anil?
Yeah, definitely. To begin with, you should go for free things basically if you don't have the budget. And once you reach to a certain level, then you can invest basically in courses or in ebooks or whatever is available to, which can help you to grow basically.
Right, right. And Anil, what's your plan after the lockdown is over?
I think for me, things are going to be same basically. I don't think that okay, maybe I'll start going out in my office again basically, and things will be the way they were before lockdown.
So do you like traveling, Anil? I think no.
No, I don't travel much basically. If I go, I just go nearby me, like in Delhi and only, not below,
So
not.
you and your wife have that kind of understanding, like we don't like to travel, we just want to stay at home, we want to spend our time with our kids, right?
Yeah. My wife also don't like to travel much basically, so she also loves to stay at home with kids. And we, if you travel, so we travel at my home or my wife's home mostly basically.
Yeah, so you don't travel much. So you are not a travel freak like me, like who likes to
Yeah,
travel
yeah.
and I'm going outside. So you have never gone outside India.
No, never.
Shit, Anil, come on. You're making so much money. Anil, come on. Now you have to step outside India at least. One time you need to go somewhere at least.
Yeah, hopefully I try to be this year basically. I have the passport for a long time, I would say more than 10 years, but I would say due to I didn't get chance, I would say basically. And my wife also, she's not that much interested in going out basically.
Traveling, right? Right. She's not interested. And Anil, are you attending, like, do you have any plans to attend some kind of like offline workshops and training? Do you attend these kind of trainings to scale your knowledge?
If something is happening around me basically, if it's in
Yeah,
Gurgaon
yeah.
or maybe in Delhi,
Yeah.
yeah, I can go for few of them basically.
Okay, because I don't see you at the events also, right? I never see you at the events. Like we met only once, right, in Delhi, right, at
Yeah, it was
Rep,
long time.
like a long time back. Like I invited
Yeah.
you to that event. I said, Anil, so you must come, let's meet up, like, and we meet for the first time, right?
Yeah, that was a long time back. I think so that's why I don't go outside much. But if something is happening in Gurgaon, so it's very easy for me because there I can go within 30 minutes. So my whole day will not get, you can say, I'm
Right.
wasted or whatever you can say basically. But
Right.
if I'm going outside, so maybe a couple of days for me will be used there only.
Okay, Anil, have you gone through my blog? I just want to ask you, what's your feedback for my own blog, Bloggers Ideas? Do you have any feedback for my own blog?
Uh,
I
I
just
need
want
to
to have
look
your
at
honest opinion.
basically. Sorry.
I just want to have your honest opinion so I can improve my own blog and give my readers the best experience.
One thing basically content side that looks good. Maybe I feel on the UI side you need to improve it basically.
UI side. So
You
you
need,
want me to improve the UI side of my blog? That's very honest feedback because I've gone through your blog. I like the header and footer style. Like I love your footer. Like you have the best post there. And and Anil, I have one question in my mind right now. Like, do you think like the backlinks from the footer really helps you? Like internal linking of your blog, does it really help you?
to some extent I can say that help basically, at least if it's not helping with Google search, at least it's helping with users basically. If they're landing on my blog homepage, so one, they have the latest post section coming, then if they move down they can see the popular post or whatever I want to serve them. So at least for the users I can share more information about my blog through footer section basically.
Right. And Anil, what kind of backlinks are working in 2020 right now? Like backlink strategies for you in 2020?
So right now we are focusing on guest post wala part basically. We are building links through guest post.
Right.
Then I used to get lots of, I would say, interview requests from there as well. I build backlinks.
Oh,
Then Quora, basically I used to find relevant questions around the content that I'm creating, and
right.
then from there I used to create content for Quora especially and get backlinks from there. And for some blog posts these days I started creating the YouTube versions as well. From there it's like from YouTube I'm linking to my blog, and from my blog I'm linking to YouTube,
So it's
and I can embed that video on my blog as well. So that's going to help me with the dwell time of my blog basically. So
yeah,
that's
because
helping me.
so you're creating the video of it, right?
Yeah, in some cases I'm creating videos and embedding that video in my blog. So that way I'm able to get more views for my video, plus I'm able to keep people for more time on my blog in that case.
Right. So the bounce rate, okay, that's very
Yeah.
nice. I think. So you're creating the guest posts and the YouTube videos. And what do you think about infographics, backlinks, outreach backlinks, like broken backlinks?
So far, I'm not doing these things basically. Maybe I don't have that much of bandwidth basically. Maybe for that I have to hire someone basically, because most of right now I'm doing guest posts, all of these things from my end. And if I want to get into this blogger outreach or these things, I have to hire someone basically.
Right. So now you have a team of 4 to 5 people, like who are working for you, right? Like full time, right? If I ask you, that's very nice. Like, so you are hiring those people and giving them some job. That's very nice, man. And Anil, now my next question is like, what kind of Google is doing a lot of algorithm updates every day right now, right? Right. And what do you think like the new changes will come into algorithms, and what kind of sites will see increase in traffic, and what kind of sites will see drop in traffic? Like, what are those factors do you think like which will impact their business?
I would say uh, don't focus on every update. You should just keep on working on your blog. Try to take your blog quality to the next level. Like you should just keep on reviewing your content. If there is any outdated information, update that. And if
Right.
you have written, if you've written around the same content on multiple posts, you can club them. And so you can just keep one version of that live and rewrite the rest of the content on the one basically.
Zero
So
one.
in lots of cases, I have seen like you may have written around one keyword in multiple posts. So in
Right.
that case, you are competing with within your own blog. So that the
Yes.
keyword, that's a case of keyword cannibalization.
Yes.
So
I've
you
done this
should,
thing.
yeah. So you should have the best version live, and for the rest, you should rewrite them so that if those pages have any kind of SEO juice, that will be redirected to the preferred version.
Yeah, because Anil, to be very honest, I'm not saying I'm like as expert like that, because I'm still learning every day. I'm a student, because on my own blog, like bloggers ideas, I made these kind of lot of mistakes. Like I have multiple posts on the same keywords. Then I did, and my team did the research, because so we did a lot of 301, and my blog traffic got improved from all those things, because I made these kind of mistakes. So guys, don't think like I'm not making any mistake, or Anil is not making mistakes. We are making the mistakes, and we are trying to learn from it.
Yeah. So one thing I can add here, basically, 2 to 3 years back, the number of posts on Bloggers Passion were 900 plus.
Right.
And 1 year back, I removed lots of contents and I made them just 400. So in
Oh,
that case, I redirected, yeah, 900 to 400. So I
wow.
redirected lots of, yeah.
It's
So
very
I
nice.
redirected,
You
yeah.
did this. Like, then how much traffic improvement did you saw?
Yeah, so I see the improvement of 30% from my existing content, basically, in that case. So it's like by removing the content, I was able to get more traffic. Because I have written lots of content on the same topic, I also made the same mistake that you do, because my blog is running for a long time. I started in 2010. So
Wow.
it's like, yeah, it's like how to get more traffic to a blog from search engines. So maybe we may be using different angles, like how to get more traffic from Google, from search engines. So the intent is same, but we are writing the same content in different posts. So what
Right.
I did, I clubbed all of those information in one and redirected the rest basically. And also I removed lots of guest posts as well. I think when I started, we were accepting guest posts. So, but in the last 4 to 5 days, we stopped doing that. And whatever we did started, basically when we started blog, so we were getting guest posts which were very short. I would say 500, 600 words, which are of no use in today's scenario.
Right.
So either we improved them or we deleted them basically.
Okay. So when you delete these guest posts, so did you get these mails from the guys like who have a guest post on the blog, and they are just trying to like threaten you, like you remove our backlink, like we will do some negative SEO for you? Because I got these things in the past.
No,
So how
no,
did this like?
no. I never received these emails basically.
So you're lucky in that case, like you never receive these kind of emails, like, because I know, because when I was like when I removed few of the posts from my own blog, like I got this message, because I'm more into personal branding. So like haters get active at that time.
Actually, yeah. Actually, whatever you're doing now, you are doing all of these things to improve your blog. So
Right.
there's no point for anyone to get a backlink from a web blog which is penalized or which is going down basically. So it's better for everyone basically if they're getting backlink from a blog which is growing. That's the
Right.
whole motive for me.
That's a whole mod, because so you remove all those old guest posts, and your traffic got improved like 30 to 40%, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's very nice. Like that's very nice. Anil, one last question. So what is the number one strategy you want to give to the guys who are listening to this interview about affiliate marketing?
So if someone is starting around affiliate marketing, so they should go for a niche which are they are really interested in and they have the knowledge basically, and
Right.
then they should get lots of content around that topic. So lots of people just write one or two contents and then they expect that the things will go positive for them. So that's not going to happen. You
Right.
should try to cover all aspect of that topic basically. So you
Right.
should do a series of contents basically around that.
Right.
So yeah, if I pick any product, so I'll do all kind of contents, like that could be reviews, that could be comparisons, that could be how to's, that could be
Okay.
listicles. Yeah,
Mystic.
so I'll do all kind of content so that I'm able to cover all kind of questions people have and the solution as well basically. So that's going to help them to get better success with their affiliate marketing efforts.
Right, right, right. So thank you so much, Anil, for sharing your journey. And I hope my listeners inside Hustler's Brain podcast, so they should get a lot of value from this. Anil, how they can find you on social media? So do you want to list your social channels?
Yeah, so on Facebook, they can join me on facebook.com/Anil Agar. And on Twitter, I'm at twitter.com/bloggerspassion.
And you have your own Facebook group. Do you want to share it?
Yeah, yeah. So if they search on Facebook, it's bloggerspassion VIP. So they will
Okay.
be able to find me.
Okay,
So
guys.
we
And
have,
yeah. So thank you so much, Anil, for sharing your journey. And this guy had made 6 figure in affiliate commission from SEMRush. So that is amazing. Like Anil, I'm really inspired. Like you give me a lot of ideas about long tail keywords also right now. So thank you so much, Anil, for sharing your journey. And guys, please do subscribe to my podcast, Inside a Hustler's Brain. And thank you, Anil. Thank you so much, man. And I will list down Anil ebooks, like ebook in this interview, so you guys can have a look at his ebook, and he's giving a lot of real value, like how to do keyword research. So thank you so much, Anil, man.
yeah, thank you so much. And it was great talking to.
Yeah, thanks, man.